The way that KP plays it, probably, because he just wants to get his bots and be this constant split pushing threat across the map. It might be a hard game to play that, though. That might be partially why they went for this Slark pick, too, is that they know that KP really likes to play solo on this strategy. And so if you initiate on him, as long as you don't, like, burn your pounce right away, what does he do? Even if he casts all his damage spells on you, you should be able to kill him first. And if he tries TP, you just have your pounce held.
Your future is grim. Costly.
Nothing touches
I was adjusting a couple stream settings there, but sorry if you mentioned this, but how does Huskar fare against Slark? I always thought Huskar was favorable, at least for a pretty decent chunk of the game when you're trying to team fight.
I would say not that well, just because the way that Huskar wants to play, he wants his target and he wants to stick on them, right? And then Slark can always just hit the button of, okay, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Either by pouncing away or by just straight up shadow dancing. That's really the problem.
Yeah, I guess my head's just at tempo matchups where Huskar can play fast when Slark historically has wanted to, sit back, farm that Shadow Blade. I guess that build is kind of fallen by the wayside now, and diffusal or drums something first makes a lot more sense. But
yeah, it's I mean, there's still some issues, right? Because you can't dispel the burning spear stack, so that's something, right? Slark can't he can't like decide the fight based off of that. He just uses mobility or his invisibility instead. Invisibility being the ultimate in that case. But let's see, any wards can get scattered out this time. Doesn't look like it. Just very stable wards here. I think Nigma used the same ward on the dire side. All 3 games now. As we move into... We haven't really talked about this, but this is the 3rd game in a row where the teams will both be on their respective sides here. Nigma on the dire and TNC on the Radiant. Kind of interesting.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Actually, didn't even check what they chose before. It looks like... Oh, I didn't get to see the little thingy. Now that it's built into the client, it would be nice if it showed up in the on our screen.
Oh, yeah. A little historical drop down, a little tab or something.
Yeah. But
that'd be sweet.
So this time, TNC making it well known that they're going to be playing these heroes up top. They're not hiding behind or anything. So March begins his initiation on the boundary. GH is going to try and make the toss play while we have a fight in the river.
For once, we're in agreement.
GH unsuccessful on his toss attempt.
Goes to March indeed. Tim's getting chased down. He grabbed the one in the river also, but he'll live.
Forced to take the essence early as Slark. You can't really go for the pounce unless it's like super guaranteed. So he'll just get 3 stacks to enjoy for a brief moment.
All right, try up top. So it will be OD Huskar mid, which means bottom lane we will have Omni Knight starting up against a solo Drowned Ranger.
Yeah, we'll see how this gets shifted off. Of course, the same thing again. KP in the Radiant off lane, helped out by both supports right away, and it looks like they just try and burn a ton of HP every time. Then they kind of analyze the situation, say, okay, has anyone moved? Okay, well, then we'll just do it again, because they're going to wait for you to make the rotation out here. They're happy with this Drow versus Omni.
Yeah. And TNC also have the advantage in this 3v3 up here. Chen, okay in these tri-lane matchups, but probably not the dream. Veno, incredible, just with that poison over time, mitigate the regen. Very annoying hero in these early stages.
Yeah, again, it's just a direct counter to the Chen, that Divine Favor buff, so... Very helpful, and, well, it will be the Radiant who blink first. Tim's will make his way down here. Now, the hard camp has been blocked off here, so Tim's is going to peek out. Oh, it's blocked. Well, shoot. Now my whole rotation was pointless, and I need a sentry set down here right away, because now my control is going to get 3 more waves guaranteed here by the looks of it. And that's why they're trying to double deny this back here, but that's not going to work. So now Tim's... Oh, man, that's a painful rotation. Now he just hasn't done anything.
So what's the play? He's going to taunt.
He's got to stack the small camp and then pull that next time. But that 3rd wave, as we said, is now coming in here, and it's going to be in a good spot for mind control. Meanwhile, how has his absence impacted the top lane? Not too much. The wave is coming after Miracle here as March went and grabbed the wave. So in the 2v3, they're trying to not fight.
They do find the leash, though. Toss back onto KP. Venoman in
nice.
trouble. That's a strike from Miracle.
Yeah, Curl with the purge creep. Gets him again for the double. Beautiful play there.
Ouch. Amazing for Miracle.
That is actually a really nice creep to have when they're trying to manipulate the creep wave like that. Being able to stop them from being able to commit to those shenanigans with the big slow.
Not only did Stark get those kills, but he is dominating CS right now. 15-5 compared to the 8-6 Drow Ranger on the other side of the map.
Yeah, they kind of missed their big payoff here of the big Veno pull with the Abba, right? Because both of them died while that whole creep wave gets pulled over here. So now things are just really awkward. And they dive in again. Just need that toss back. And the purge creep, yeah, he's there.
GH with the rotations. Easy pounce for the Slark. Leash is there. March on the run, but the slow is just overwhelming. It only takes level 2 creep. It's a 5-second duration purge.
Yeah, they got issues. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, issues a little bit for Armel. Getting a bit spicy there as Weehaw is going in. Oh, yeah. I believe he's quite dead, so takes a little bit of damage there, but easy grab.
H gets in to make it an easy kill. Nice movements.
Big a 4-0 start.
Bummer, though, for TNC. This is brutal. Huskar, not the hero that wants to be dying at 4 minutes by any stretch of the imagination. Drow off to a little bit of a slow start, and this off lane, not great for TNC. So this is, I don't want to say 3 lanes lost, but certainly ain't 3 lanes
I would
won.
say bottom's okay. Like, the Omni's forced to pull. He's being harassed by the Venge. He actually just had to give his regen over to GH. And GH is also sitting under that same ward that spotted him when he was playing on the Earthshaker too. So this ward's been really good for shutting down the way that GH likes to play and pressuring this mid lane.
And it'll get better for the Drow as she levels up. More damage, easier to last hit, and just a little bit less.
Oh, another leash up top.
KP. Yeah, they're going to dive this and find another easy one. That Satyr Banisher is the hero. GH now with the toss. Gets March out of there.
Where did Miracle's courier die?
Not sure.
Must have been a couple plague wards. Yeah, there were 2 plague wards right in the way.
Okay.
That's rough.
I'll take that.
They're going to get at least 2 bounties top, I think. Oh, no, March is cutting through. Oh, no. Oh, the deny.
Very nice. Still only a level 2 Ava. There's the shield. Toss to the creep. Trying to get the body blocks. March running into no man's land.
It's probably out of mana, yeah. That is one thing about the Banisher that got nerfed a while back. So you don't have that many casts of the spell anymore, but Kuro made the most of it.
Basically unlimited, so...
Yeah. It was a little broken.
I think we're in a much better spot with it. You can send them back to the well, though, right? It's probably not worth it, but you could in theory.
Yeah, theoretically.
Likely to find another one.
Run him home.
Go, little guy. That whole time, Mind Control did a nice pull all the way back to his tier 3. So he's gotten level 4. Not really stopping the Drow from farming, but still being a little bit disruptive, making sure he gets something. Playing it as well as he can.
Miracle forced to TP home there. But it's a Chen, so of course that's completely fine. And back he comes.
Toss, double damage on Weehaw this time. Trying to body block March. There's the Aphotic Shield. Miss.
Man, that's going to be a 5th assist for GH. He is making life so good for his teammates right now. Part of 5 of the 6 kills, and he's not going anywhere. He's just going to run at our melt. The Avalanche is back.
There was a second courier there. Double damage rune. Still has a decent duration. Scary to trade with, and Armel gets burned. Nice Sanity's Eclipse. Weehaw ends up with a double kill. Oh no, 7-0. The gold lead isn't that big, but Nigma are in control here, Trent.
Yeah, they're having a good one here. That was a 938 damage very quickly onto that Huskar from the OD. 7-0. I mean, the net worth is still even, so nothing too crazy. I'm going to assume that The XP is quite different. If I pop that open, though, and indeed it is. It's about a 1K lead.
Mind control getting chased down, moves into the trees. Tim's just can't quite get there in time. Close call, though.
This is going to be kind of similar to game 1, where TNC really want that good fight around like 10 to 15 minutes. That'll be sort of their peak timing, trying to fight before the Diffusal Blade on the Slark, before the Aghanim Scepter on the OD comes out, and these heroes, like, you've already got the double Wraith Band for Gabby now. He wants a couple neutral items. Huskar gets a Poor Man's Shield. That's a great one to get. Is he stopping at 2 bracers? He is. Only going to go for the 2 bracers. So.
Once the armlet.
A bit of a rougher start. I mean, 3 bracers can be a bit of a tough commitment with in case you get like really good neutral items.
And I think the armlet just enables this hero so much. I have trouble arguing against trying to prioritize it.
Man, Kuro is a loyal guy, you see. He still has that Banisher. Said, dude, I'll just wait. You just regen. Oh, you see what he's done here too? He's softening up his mud golem.
He's got the Harpy now.
Radiant fortified their structures. Attack the hero.
I want to see the Kuro big brain play where he like weakens the golem and then denies it after casting the spell.
Ah, I see.
That's huge.
Tier 1
5 head.
Bottom.
Is under attack.
Pushed off by Gabby. No deny attempt. You know, speaking of Chen creeps that have gotten the mana nerf, the Harpy, 50 mana on Chain Lightning. She's got 150. Didn't she used to have like 400 mana?
It was something insane. You could actually cast it like 11 times or something. I think when I first
remember
started playing.
watching Chen's get this creep and just shove it in the mid lane.
Yep.
And I don't know what you do. 3
You
seems
lost.
reasonable.
It was amazing it wasn't done more, frankly. It was definitely broken.
Yeah.
There was some code of honor that just stopped people from doing it, I guess. It's the only explanation I have.
I don't know. Pretty cheesy. It had a pretty long cast range too, so if it was a melee hero, you just couldn't really kill the Harpy. Brutal.
Well, that net worth, it has flipped over. Kills mean nothing in Dota 2, it seems. Now, mind you,
Apparently.
XP is that big factor. Now it's a 2K XP lead. And I know my good friend Dota Plus is a big fan of XP leads versus gold leads.
Not today.
Not today. I believe it has TNC favorite still right now, right? Yeah, by 2%. Well, 4%, I suppose. NA math,
This
you
could
know.
be the XP recovery. Nope. Kuro comes in.
Regeneration.
Repel. He'll grab that outpost. And of course, down bottom. Radiant have already secured.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
And spread.
I'm concerned for the TNC Vena whenever it's not like top 3 net worth. And like he's 5th, and that's not terrible, but he's a long 5th. He's like 700 gold behind Weehaw, and this guy needs to be like really rich because now he can't play KP Veno style. He has to play I need a 4-staff in this game. Veno. Like, it's not the boots of travel. Now, to be fair, I guess like the plague wards are more important in this game in the actual team fights. It's not really like a big split push game for him here. He doesn't have any points in the Gale yet. He's just like focused on being active and engaged in the team fights to try and capitalize on the fact that they have this early game value of a Huskar and a Drow. So maybe he'll go like 4-staff Greaves because of that.
Damage on a mind control down bottom. Level 6. Still has a purification. Should be okay.
Oh. Narrowly.
That multi-shot there. Yeah, this build on Veno is also really good for farming. I think that's part of where this gold difference is coming from, is that he's able to sit in the jungle and farm reasonably quickly. And even though Omni Knight's hanging around,
Omni's the lowest on his team.
He's got nothing. You know, he's not really playing a 3 right now. Gabby, though, gonna get caught near the outpost. He's got plenty of damage, and it's a dead Drow. Does get the counter kill on the mind control, though.
The death throws there. I think MC still got the... Oh, no, he didn't get anything. I don't have the fight recap yet. Let's see. Did he get XP?
Nope. Not according to the recap.
I don't think it's popped yet, though. That's for the other kill.
Oh.
On the Abba, I think.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, again, Abba was forced to, like, sit mid. So March is trying to, like, protect Armel and help him get some farm versus the OD. But he's just free food to the OD whenever Weehaw feels like it. Looks like he dropped one of their sanities on him.
Keen Optic is legit. I feel like every time I see that item drop, my eyes just light up a little and go, oh yeah.
Oh, a DD rune will say, well, we'll take this a little early. I mean, it's not that bad. They already have the armlet, so it's definitely possible. There's no points in the curse, though. This might be one of those games where you'd be like, oh, that value point would have been pretty handy, dude.
They're going to get away with this, though. Nigma either seem unaware or not too concerned. There you go.
I mean, they did just Sanity's march in the mid lane, so their ability to fight into that is going to be pretty weak. And it's actually not going to be the Force Staff there. KP, in unusual fashion, finishes the medallion after killing Roche, but just identifying that he can help protect his teammates from the Slark by using that medallion. And now he wants a Solar Crest after that too, to just buff up his Huskar and his Drow.
Okay.
I wonder why he didn't get Force Staff. Is someone else getting Force Staff in time for the Slark, or are we just gonna fight it?
Drow's going for the Hurricane Pike, and I think that's it for now. I guess Dominator queued up for Venge. Yeah, that's it.
Maybe the thought process is that even if we get pounced, we're still just gonna be fighting anyway, so I don't need to free you. But I don't know, pretty rough. Then again, you know, Huskar notoriously susceptible to the physical, I suppose. Not that he really goes that way anymore. He's only got 38% magic resistance. The triple bracer makes him feel a little bit more like old Huskar.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Love Halberd, though.
Under attack.
Feel good item, especially when you can grab it early on an armlet hero.
Dude, Sange is insane. Like, Sange is just crazy. That item feels so good on any strength core right now.
It's so easy to build. I completely agree.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a
Gabby is being scouted out here by GH. It looks like Gabby knows. Yeah, he's gonna ping it. They got a ward here for sure. Good call from Gabby. Meanwhile, Miracle looking for farm in the back lines here, cutting waves, scouting the fact that KP's behind that tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And he's gonna start pulling away here. The problem will be, what can TNT get done with its Aegis? Because I don't think Nigma have any real reason to fight them.
Fusel Blade on Slark, I think, has come out. So
yeah,
little item peak there, but yeah, not a huge incentive.
Well, how do you die Venom, right? They're just gonna do a toss. Oh no, they're not. Oh, they have a haste rune.
Avalanche toss on the Miracle. Easy.
Dude, that was sick. I did not see the haste rune. Dude, that was hype. So I'll hasten, I'll toss him, and I'm just gonna instantly TP because I know that I'm gonna take a bunch of damage and they're gonna rotate someone in. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was a layup. And Miracle says, hey, let's just go for some stats. I want the Scotty. Give me an eye, baby.
In that time period, what did they get, though? They got the top tower taken down, it looks like.
Mid and top. Now dead for Nigma. Double on GH now.
Is under attack.
Well, I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about TNC right now. This feels like it's going to be very precise to win this game. They need some real good team fights coming out now. And with that Sange.
And a clumsy net. Dude, get the hell out of here.
Oh, and Essence Ring? Like, Essence Ring went from, like, bad item to, like, kind of busted item.
Fortified structures can't be breached.
Yeah, OD is in a pretty good spot right now. I'm not going to lie. I would be a little scared if I were TNC.
Yeah, you should be.
Echolocation.
Yeah, pass the net over to GH. They've gotten some great neutral items.
Now, I just want to point out that Huskar has 1/3 the mana of an OD with 2 points in sanities. So just keep that in mind during the next team fight.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sange is up.
Is he? I mean, he has the Aegis. They might not want to drop it. Oh, he's stacking that int, though.
My thanks. Radiant's middle
Things
tower
slowly moving. TNC really want to pick a fight, but they're being very cautious about how they go about it. Good positioning from Nigma as well, not really giving them an opening. And Nigma are not overreacting. They've got 2 heroes out in the lanes just continuing to pressure.
They don't have any catch, though, as you can see. Like, this is why Disruptor feels kind of good in these lineups. Like, if they could have gotten a swap or something, like, some of these heroes were just playing so close, but they have no way to punish that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a lot of green diamonds up top there for Nigma. The ultimates are there. Oh, this is scary. How much time is left in this Aegis? There's only 20 seconds left. This is a very scary time to fight.
They Miracle. He's gonna go on the front lines.
Oh, you know Nigma's timing this, dude. 10 seconds left on that Aegis. Weeha's gonna dump it on him.
Heavenly Grace.
6 seconds.
Working
dude, Armel's
wonders.
screwed.
Miracle needs to be a little careful. There's the ultimate.
Get him, Weeha, go. Oh, here it comes. There it goes. Someone force staff me. Oh, they don't have any catch either side of Nigma.
All right, there's the reset for Huskar. And TNC might just back out. Without the Aegis, I don't think they're nearly as confident. And there's the retreat.
I'm really glad they didn't try and force that. Because if you end up losing that Aegis on that high ground, then you are just going to get sanities and absolutely blown up.
Is about to take the
And now he has the halberd too, so another big improvement for the hero.
Certainly great against the OD. You mentioned the Ags with the Astrals. Mitigates it a little bit, but...
Oh, they got the fangs on Huskar though. That's a nice item.
Great.
And KP, I noticed that he was saving his gold and he didn't, even though he bought the Crest recipe, he recognized that he needed boots of travel for bottom lane. So he stopped finishing it out on the ultimate orb and went back for the bots. Very annoying because of like the sunk cost fallacy going on, but I'm glad he didn't fall victim to it because he recognized that I don't need Solar Crest right now. I really need boots of travel.
Here comes Miracle though, double damage rune. This is scary, right in onto the Huskar. Gets the Heavenly Grace. There's the setup.
Oh, he's just getting isolated right now.
They're going to break this fight up as the Slark jumps in onto the back line. Swap from the Venge, the GA, but KP goes down. They've lost 2 on the side of TNC, and Miracle is not done yet. He jumps in onto Armel. Another Astral. Armel just cannot stack up the damage. Does get off.
Oh, they can't even fight them, dude.
They can't do anything. It's going to be a clean sweep. A 5-0. Nigma completely roll over TNC. The OD Aghanims in full force here, bud.
With the Centaur boys, man. Just tab stun. Tab stun. Easy setups from the Astral. That was clinical. All right, right there.
I feel like that's a team fight that I wish we could go back and watch in like half speed just to see the continual disruption. Like, I want to watch that from Armel's perspective. I don't think he did anything.
No, it was very depressing. He, I mean, he got Astral.
5k damage, but
yeah. Yeah, that was a super sad fight. I mean, Drow did 400 damage that team fight. The Abba did more damage by putting shields on people dying.
A battle at the outpost. It's Miracle again in the front lines. This time OD uses the ultimate. 2 more heroes evaporate from the battlefield. They grab one more. Now Drow Ranger gets run down. This could be a quick game 3. 19-1 at 20 minutes.
Yeah. Now, Nigma talked about this a lot in their interviews at the Minor, where they said they felt like they had a really good read on their enemy team's timings in a lot of these games, and that's why the PL was working out so well for them, is that they never panicked, and they always recognized what their timings were and when they were going to win the game, and just don't freak out. And that's what they did again. They didn't take any bad fights when they were in a slightly compromised position. Like this wasn't like an out-of-control Huskar Drow game, but they still had the ability to 5-man and start moving through lanes, and Nigma did not try and contest that. They just said, we know that once we have this Aghanims, the game's going to be really easy. Once Miracle's a couple items, piece of cake, and now he's going to be super beefy with a full Scotty. Nearly complete here, just 500 gold away.
Yeah, the Aghanims on OD definitely was a game changer. Nigma definitely played that really well. They were also smart enough to wait for a double damage rune to spawn before initiating, and that certainly made it a lot easier. I mean, Miracle was just jumping in the front line, doing big damage. There was no stopping that Slark.
Well, Crow really enjoyed that last team fight, and he said, you know what would be better than 2 Centaurs? I think I'm just going to get 4 Centaurs. So, Weeha, you just Astral them, and I'll just chain stun them for 8 seconds after. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
It sounds a little busted.
Yeah, I think he pulled the calculator out on that Harpy. It was just like, yeah, you did some stuff earlier on, but we've got bigger plans in store. We need to demoralize TNC with this victory. A win is not enough.
Will TNC get another kill? I kind of think they won't. I don't know if they have the burst damage to do it.
Yeah, I think against Chen and Omni Knight, I
really don't think they're gonna. They might pick off GH. That's the only thing I could see.
I could see GH making an aggressive play and sort of sacrificing himself to set up a good team fight or something like that. But
The only problem is he can just TP unless there's avenge, swapping, or stunning.
yeah. He also has a Yules now, so he can afford to be pretty aggressive. They're going to jump in onto Armel. Toss out again. GH has been on point this game. Huskar doing everything he can as he makes it back up to the high ground. Miracle, not a fear in the world, gets the Heavenly Grace, jumps in. Now, Venno did get off an ultimate, and that will, I don't want to say scare them, but remind Nigma that, yes, indeed, there is a tier 2 tower here, so we're diving into an immune tier 3 as they find Armel again. Huskar sustaining until Weehaw starts laying in the right clicks. Now OD needs to be a little bit careful. March, no borrowed time. Oh my, that's a Sanities, that's a dead KP, and it's a dead Gabby. GG, not another death on the side of Nigma, 25-1, a clinical finish for game 3. Nigma is here, and they are hungry for a win.
Man, they just like wrote down some timing, some items, and said, all right, until that, we're just not going to engage them.